you know, if I can find that thing. I know this sounds like some stupid idea, but here's the thing though. See this? And this? There's two differences between the two. Let's go over the first one. And I do mean the fake one. Right here. And see this? Are you seeing this? This is not a real account. How did I know? Because here's a difference for you. See this? That guy. I'll have to get rid of my research after this, but this guy with a, you see this? The only thing you should know about is the only blue check mark. Because, let's make it think about that. So, this blue check mark here would have been the real one. Because promoted was something else. And for sure enough, I could have known by now. But, look at this guy. Look at this piece of shit guy. Does this look like the real him? Well, it's a yes, you're dead fucking wrong, because there is something behind this bullshit, as I can explain. This is what happened. Okay, let's go to this one topic. I know it's gonna be like a short stream because of it, but I have evidence for everything. Everything. So, with checkmark, like I said, was that one fucking guy. Like, look at this one. Like, this guy, according to myself, had nothing to deal with anything so far. So far, am I going anything for sure? I do have something to say. Comparison. You see this? See this highlighted thing right there? This would have been the real him. This would have been the real him, and that should have been the real him. But if you don't believe me, the other account was not made by then. Let's go in a little more detail. I'm not sure, because the only thing I looked on was Twitter so far. Let's go look at his one account. Because I got proof and evidence for that shit. Let's compare this. Let's compare an apple with a golden apple. They're both different, but they're both the same. Of course, for delicious and golden delicious would be a good example because they're both the same apple. Let's go. Actually, we should probably start by the date oldest because, god damn it, I didn't press that button. I meant to press something else. Date, the oldest. Of course. Which one was it? I know this sounds like something you would have not noticed, but something quite worried. There's like, I'm trying to gather all evidence I can. You see this? There's a truth behind this. Okay, now I realize something. Looking at this and that, look right here. Compared to this, like, comparing to what happened was sure enough, and sure enough, this would have been the real one. Unlike this motherfucker. Like, look. This is the wrong guy you're facing against. I'm not saying I'm forging because I didn't like him, but there's gotta be something behind this. Like, I know I hate him, but to be honest with you, if that guy had something to do with, well, here's a thing you haven't known yet. Because if you really said, like, look here. If I didn't know anything for sure, I think he misnamed it or something like that. But here's a hint. Try using an @ symbol next time and use it. Because @ symbols came first in this situation. And this guy, wherever the hell he is leading those stands right into our front doorstep. And guess what? I had figured out something, but if I hadn't figured it all, like, comparison, the first thing this morning when I was, like, looking at this, the moment I've been waiting for this, well, I could possibly say that again. This is the real guy. And this is the faker. Like, let's compare this. Like, let's give a good example. Because the good example, I'll tell you, you know how Sonic the Hedgehog works, right? You know, the Metal Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, both of them being the fake ones? Well, I don't know, but whatever. But to be honest, I would know by it. Because you know how GON works. Like, the GON is from Sonic Adventure 2 and such like that. You know how Eggman worked with the Shadow the Hedgehog thing, and people didn't know it was really Sonic, and like, they thought it was Sonic, and completely like trying to get Sonic the Hedgehog, the blue hedgehog, compared to the black one? Well, guess what? This is the black guy. Also known as Shadow, and this would have been Sonic. So with that being said, and like I said, this would be something you have not known yet. Because, well, try to prove me wrong idea, because if you need to look closely at this, like I did, it took me about like many times of investigation to do this. Right. So, back to here. It may seem like you joined 2020, but let's go down the list of the line here. You only joined like 2010 or something like that. Because he joined 2010, which means his posts were a lot more older. Apparently, you know, you get the idea. He didn't really say any of these much so far. I'm just gonna look for it. We're about to go right into the deep zone of the entire situation. If I can solve this case. Which is the reason why I'm starting to figure out something called the case of that one guy. I'm trying to solve this one whole entire thing. We've been complaining, and you know what, for like, what, since the day he started it? I'm pretty sure it's pathetic. Like, just take a close look. This was the YouTuber dream, just remember that. And this would be the real him. Like, I'm giving out this information. Like, okay, now we're getting somewhere around here. So, according to myself, he hasn't used this, but he did join since that. Well, if he would, like, I have some other theory in mind. Like, he joined Twitter, like, before he even used it during that time. Like, here's a theory. He joined Twitter from the older days, and, like, reminder, this is just a theory. He joined Twitter before he went to, like, 2018 and rejoined his own Twitter account and did all this. But this other fucking guy, the duplicator of this situation, maybe the duplicator of this situation. I don't know. It's probably something obvious. This guy, well, I don't know. Well, if you really cheated much, I could probably think about it. Because the cheating thing I didn't see yet. But if someone has it, I like to see it. Because I'm doing this for a lot of research and investigation. Because of it. Yeah. What the fuck is this? But I think for sure. I'm not going for that. For sure. But look. That guy triggers everyone. What the hell is this shit? Well, forget it. Forget about it. Forget about it. But meanwhile, I don't see anything much. I don't see anything for sure. Because I know his recent post should be around here. If that could have been him, I don't know. If it was really him, and we just discovered that he was like in two form, like Two-Face, and you get the idea. If he's really two-faced, I guess I could say that again. But because now I lead to another theory that if Dream carried this account, he would have been two-faced, but he has to be some sort of different guy in order to do this shit. So with that being, god damn it. So with that being said, well, as you might have not imagined, it's almost impossible. Let's just take it for a moment. Like, you know, dealing with the situation. Like, this is not the real guy. Like, I know I'm against him. Like, I'm very much against him in some sort of way, but now that I learned there's two types, which one is the real one? Because, well, the answer would have been like that one right now, like, you know, the one with check mark. Apparently, Dream Stands, they're assholes on Earth. They should have been dead before anything else happened, like, for sure. These Dream Stands seem to be dead, like, sure enough, they should have had been dead. But this guy seems like a dictator. You know what? I have clearly have ideas what's going on now. So, for those of you men out there, expect the unexpected. And expect it. Now let's go on a little more about this guy. So he did ruin the mob vote. Well, sort of. For now in my head. But I'm still trying to look between the two-faced mongrel and the other thing. Which is a lot more complex than you think. So let me see here. You know, he did change his profile, but it didn't seem like he was popular that time, which means only one thing. This was written March 20th in 2018. He didn't change the account that time, and he didn't get that blue check mark. Which means this guy, Dream was taken, would have been exposed. I'm pretty sure he's fake. I'm pretty sure he is fake. Because I'm not sure what you have. I'm still against stream. Let's just keep that in mind. But I don't know what else I could say. Like, I've been talking about this for almost like for 15 minutes straight, and I just have no clue what the fuck I need to decide on. You know the one meme that you have to press the buttons? Well, trust me, there's gonna be a way for sure that those buttons would indicate if you want to be with Dream or to deal with Dream. And then this guy presses like on one button to become that one guy. So let's see here. Yeah. Okay then. I think I noticed something here. Picture. I think there's a lot of duplicators around here somewhere. I guess I'll be more perfection on that one because I think I realized something. So this guy had 1,000,000 views, right? He's a duplicator. As I expected. As I motherfucking expected. He's a duplicator. 100% guarantee a fucking duplicator. Because he's like the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog, the Metal Sonic, the Faker Mario thing. The, like, he's all the duplicators in one thing. Like, he's completely that one duplicator in every single title, in every single video game. Comparison to a movie, like, there's many more duplicators than usually is, because, you get the idea. There's been a lot of, like, every duplicator you can imagine. Especially, like, from this, like, you're dealing with a duplicator, minus the fact, I don't suppose I'm trying to, but I'm trying to solve a case. I'm not sure if I can solve this, but I'm trying to solve multiple things all at once. So when did this guy, like, he joined 2020, so I'm pretty sure we're about that. This guy wanted to jump right in. Just so he can fuck us. Like, I think he was trying to screw around. It's like trying to play jokes on us or something like that. I'm pretty sure he was. But all that I know, like, this guy sounds like a duplicator more than he is a real guy. Let's see here. I don't think, you see this guy? I don't think Fundy knows what, well, I'm not sure about this. But, okay. Here's another, okay. Now here comes my next theory I'm trying to, okay. What's the next theory to be planned for? So, if that guy was pretty much sure enough, like, he kind of thought this was a real dream. If that was the real dream, tell me right away. Because there's a one promotional check mark. If Dream had 2 accounts, he would have been, like, screwed over with 1. I think I know something. I couldn't implement it. I'm still trying to solve this case. Like, it's always something about that one case. Like, right now, solving the case, and still connecting puzzles. Each by each, until the puzzle's been solved. And I will be able to use it. Like, this sounds like a doppelganger move. Like, I must say, it's possible it's a doppelganger move, because you never know. So, yeah. He's probably sounds like something I should have known a long time ago. Meanwhile, I think I think that concludes what the fuck I think I rest my case. So far, there's only like two types of dreams. One that's that guy, and one. Oh, come on. Seriously? Okay. One that's that guy, and one that's this guy. So, with all that being said, I got a Mr. Dream. If he ever sees this, let me point out something to him. Because the reason why everybody hates you, or multiple times, is because somebody like you, being a doppelganger around here, could have been the only guy. Well, I wouldn't take that as hardship, but to be honest, you definitely need to stop what you're doing and try to figure out how to get rid of these doppelgangers of yours. Because still, because the reason why I'm looking right at you right now, looking at your only thing for sure. Be honest, like, if you wanted to be honest enough, like, a message to all of everything to deal with on, like, I don't care about the dream stands. Fuck those guys. I just only his known members of himself. Like, you get the idea. Like, to his friends and himself, the real one, I mean, make sure you get rid of your stands. Because you gotta say something, Dream. The reason why you have everyone hating you now is because you wouldn't even destroy your own stands. Maybe. And there's a doppelganger that's just causing all this mess to, like, destroy most of us. And yeah, I guess I'm nothing else to say now. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much all I'll say for this stream. So hold on, okay, I almost talked about, like, for, like, okay. 20 minutes straight I talked about this. So my conclusion, it's still unsolved until we reach the mark. And that mark is when all this stops. Because, despite the fact, well, everyone knows that. Alright, I'll leave stream now. Have a nice day.